Okay, back on the record, we're interviewing Officer Thomas, or Detective Thomas.
Okay, it's 9:35 a.m.
Does RPD police cars have video recorders on them?
No, there's only a couple that do.
A couple of them. Did your police car have video camera on it? No. What was the make and model of your vehicle? You look at that.
Dodge Charger.
Remember?
2012. Sorry, that's inside real quick. I hate these phones. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, what was the number of your vehicle number, your unit number of that car?
40380.
So it doesn't have video, correct? No. The vehicles do have videos, do they turn on? Like, are they on all the time? Or
I'm not sure how they work though. I think the only one that has it is our traffic. The little SUV that we have for traffic.
There's
I
someone that has video?
think that's the only one that has it. And I'm not sure how it works. I've never driven it or even been in that car.
So I'm not sure how it works. It's on.
I don't know.
Do you have a personal audio video recorder?
I don't have a personal one. I have my work one that I use.
Yeah, did you use during traffic stops?
Mm-hmm.
You did? Was it on that night?
I believe so.
Is it a pocket recorder?
I'll show you. That one.
Okay. What type of recorder? Just
It's Olympus. That's
that's
the brand. I don't know what like model it is or anything like that.
So does it have memory in it?
Yeah.
So do you have a recording of that night?
It's probably on the server. It's not on there.
So you do have
We
it.
upload audio to the server. We don't keep one stored on our
Oh.
recorders.
You do have it.
I think so. I'll have to check, but I'm pretty sure I do.
Can you give me a copy of it?
Yeah.
Do you have any other type of recorders besides that one? Any audio, video of that? How about any of the officers, other officers?
Every officer should have one like that or similar.
Do you know if they had theirs on?
I don't recall. I got to ask those officers.
So any other officers' vehicles, they didn't have recorders on their dash as well? No, just the SUV?
Mm.
Okay. So you did record the other night, did you record?
I think I did. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay. Do you have a lapel camera or a record microphone?
No.
No? So how did you decide when to turn on your recorder? The night?
How do I decide?
When did you decide?
I usually try to turn it on most time I get on my car, most traffic stops.
As soon as you get a vehicle?
Yeah.
What about
I don't always remember, but I try to.
What about that night?
When did I turn it on?
Yes.
Probably as soon as I got out of my car.
Okay. When did you stop it?
I don't know, probably after I let you go.
Okay. Probably, or
I don't know exactly when, like I said, I'm
do
not
you
sure.
remember?
No.
Is there a procedure to keep audio, video recordings, anything like that with the police department?
Yeah, we upload them to the server, like I said, we're supposed to upload them to the server. And all our audio and stuff is stored on the server.
What is the server? What is that?
What is it?
Yeah, what is that you're uploading it to?
I don't know how to describe it any better than
Like, I mean,
it's a
because I
server.
don't understand, but it goes from this recording to
To a computer.
a computer at the RPD?
Yeah.
Okay, and who keeps those records?
I don't know.
I don't know. And they're stored there
Yeah.
for how long?
Well, our IT guy was responsible for the upkeep of that, but he passed away recently. So I don't know who's in charge of it now. That's what I'm.
You don't keep any copies for yourself for situations like this?
No.
No, you just turn them over to the RP
Mm.
automatically. Okay. So do you go over them after you, like after the night, did you go over in recordings of the recording that night? After the initial stop, did you rewind it, play it?
Well, like I said, I'm not even certain I had it on, so I haven't
Oh.
heard the recording.
You don't know?
I haven't looked for it or anything.
I don't know. Okay. So if it traffic stop turns into a felony, do you record it? Do you
If
keep
it
it in
turns
recordings?
into a felony?
Yeah, that's a simple traffic violation turns into a felony. Do you record it, or
Like, I try to remember to
do you try
turn
to
it
keep
on all
it
the
recorded?
time.
Is there a procedure for that? Like, is it mandatory to do that?
Now, I think our policy says that we're supposed to record anytime we deal with the public.
What about the timing?
I think it was the same thing, I think.
Policy says that? Okay. So those policies that you follow the policy then, correct? Okay. Is there a manual for keeping that policy, like, is there a manual on that, keeping recordings?
I'm not sure what you're asking. Like,
Like, is there like a
like I said, we
manual,
upload them to the server, I don't know what.
like, for recordings, is there like a instruction manual or anything that, or a policy, like your policy, or how to keep recordings, or?
How to keep them, like, I just put them on the server, I don't know what more you want me to elaborate on. I'm not sure what else I can say.
Have you ever been disciplined on the force?
I've never been written up, no.
No. Have you ever taken time off for the force?
Like vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've taken vacation before.
And paid vacation. Right? Have you ever had any complaints filed against you?
I don't know, you have to ask our internal affairs division about that, or my
Okay.
supervisor. We're usually not privy to complaints.
Okay. So you're not aware of any complaints, correct?
Not that I know of, no, not any formal ones.
Have you ever been charged with a misdemeanor or a felony at any time in your point in your life? So do you make any personal notes after the traffic stop and stuff like that? Personal notes to yourself, just to refresh your memory and stuff, in case? No?
Everything's on.
Affidavit?
Yep.
So, the night of the encounter, did you have a hunch that the crime was being committed when you see my vehicle?
More than a hunch, because your registration was expired, so I knew a crime was being committed.
Okay. A violation, traffic violation was being committed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not a crime.
It's still a crime.
What suspicions did you have besides the traffic violation being expired? That's
it.
That's it. Okay. So were you out on call that night in that area?
Mhm.
No, you were
I
just
was just patrolling.
patrolling?
Mm-hmm.
So, what brought your attention to my vehicle that night?
I don't know, it was late. You were one of the only cars on the street at that time.
So, that was what brought
Yeah. You turned right in front of me, so I ran your license plate and you came back expired.
So that was the reason why you pulled me over?
Mm-hmm.
You ran my license plate?
Mm-hmm.
You came back expired? Did you engage emergency lights when you pulled me over?
I did.
Did the vehicle pull over?
Yep.
Who is the owner of the vehicle?
I believe you were.
Okay. Did you ask me if I owned it?
I don't recall if I did or not.
How did you determine who was the owner of the vehicle?
How did I determine it?
How did you determine that? That night?
I don't know if I ever did determine who the owner was that night.
So you didn't determine who the vehicle that night was, right? Who the owner was?
I don't remember if I did or not.
Did you? What point in time did you ever find out after that?
Sure I did, because after I told her for a search warrant, we can only release it to the owner. We
So
can't
that's
release it to
how much
anybody
means?
else. Yeah,
Did you try contacting me?
I don't remember.
Yeah. So did I give you permission to search my vehicle?
He did.
How long was the encounter altogether?
From the time I stopped you to the time I let you go?
Yes.
I'd say 15 minutes? 20 minutes? Somewhere around
Okay. So how long was it between the time you stopped me to my vehicle got towed?
there. I don't know. It takes a tow truck a while to come out in the middle of the night. So, I'd say 40 minutes, 30 minutes.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna have to leave, so, Mr. Lucero, if there's
Yes.
anything you need from our office, feel free to contact us, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Nice to meet you all.
Thanks, Matt.
All right, you bet, Bill.
It's 9:45.
So how much time passed before when you decided to tell me you were going to seize my vehicle?
To tell you what?
You let me know that you're going to seize my vehicle. How much time passed from the initial stop?
Until when? I'm sorry, I didn't.
Till when you let me know that you were going to go ahead and tow it?
I don't recall exactly how long, probably. Whenever it was right before I let you go, so 15 minutes or so.
So, who made the decision? You to tow it?
To tow it?
Yeah.
I did.
And the decision was because
Because I was getting a search warrant for it.
a search warrant was pending?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you have any training on searching and seizing vehicles?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I went to a desert snow course.
Was there a canine unit out there?
No.
What was the reason why you asked me to search my vehicle?
I usually ask everybody I stop.
Really?
Really.
On a hunch?
On a hunch?
Yeah. Is that the reason why you ask everybody?
I just ask everybody. It's my
Yeah.
job.
Do you have probable cause to ask them that? Or is it like,
No, I just ask them
You
to
just-
see if they'll let me.
look, what was my answer when you asked me to search my vehicle?
I don't recall exactly what you said, but you gave me consent to search it.
Okay. At what point in time did I give you consent?
When I asked you,
What was the reason why you asked me to search my vehicle?
like I told you, I usually ask everybody.
So there was no reason. You just do that. Ask everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So isn't it true that you asked me for consent several times?
I don't recall how many times I asked you.
Okay.
I thought I only asked you
Was it more than once?
twice. I thought I asked you twice.
Twice?
I thought. I'm not certain though.
Or was it like maybe 3 times?
I don't
Or
know.
once?
I thought it was 2, but it
2?
could have been more.
So we'll say less than 10?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, what are some of the reasons why you might want to search somebody's vehicle?
To search for illegal contraband.
So, do you search their vehicle for minor traffic violations? Just everybody, already ask them.
Like I said, I usually ask you.
Do you search anybody's vehicle who's not been arrested?
Yeah. I've searched several cars and never arrested anybody for it.
Okay. Do you search somebody's vehicle who has been arrested?
Sometimes, if they, like I said, if they let me.
Do you consent? Is there like emergency situations that you might want to search somebody's vehicle?
An emergency?
Yeah, situation that you might want to search a vehicle.
Uh,
Besides you wanting to search everybody's.
No, I mean, usually, it's done on a warrant or on consent, and we usually don't go in there to search it. Other than those two
For like your safety
reasons.
For safety reasons?
If everybody's out of the car,
Alright.
there's not really a safety reason
Is there reasons like maybe you might be afraid for your life?
to search a car.
Yeah. Maybe they're carrying-
I guess there could be, but I can't think of one.
So any other reasons contraband would be firearms? Or is,
If you're a felon, then firearms would be, yeah, or
So-
narcotics or paraphernalia.
so if somebody comes back that they're a felon, you want to search their vehicle for firearms?
I could.
You could?
I could ask. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I could ask. It would be one of the things I would look for if I were to search it. How does that relate to this stop is what I'm wondering.
I'm here to answer questions.
Okay.
So what would one of your reasons be besides wanting to search everybody? To search somebody?
Well, like I said, I usually ask everybody. I don't necessarily search every car, but I try to ask and I gauge their response and their body behavior.
Not enough probable cause.
If they give me consent, then I mean, I don't need
And if they don't
probable
give you
cause.
consent, do you call for a warrant?
If I have probable cause to get a warrant, then I'll get it, but sometimes I don't, so I just let them go.
Is that on every single traffic violation? Or citation?
I don't have enough for a warrant on every single traffic stop, no.
Okay. So you do ask everybody?
Hmm?
Okay. So at any point at that time of the initial stop, did you get the impression that I didn't know what I was doing?
That you didn't know what you were doing?
Yeah. Or that I did not know what was going on?
No.
Did you get that impression? Okay. Did you charge me with any ordinance violations?
I believe I only charge you with statutes.
Statutes? What were the statutes you charged me with?
I don't recall. Or I might have charged you with ordinances, I'm not sure. But I think I wrote you for expired registration, and I don't remember what else. If there's anything else.
So why didn't you put my statutes, the validity and initial felony all together? Put them separate, right? One, is that?
I couldn't charge you with the felony until I got in the car, and I needed to do a search warrant to get in the car, so therefore I couldn't charge you that night.
So you couldn't charge me with
Because-
that night?
yeah.
Because you were pending a warrant?
Correct.
So that's why they weren't put together, right? The ordinances?
Right, that's correct.
Okay. So when was I charged with that?
I don't know I don't know the date you were served with the warrant. I don't know.
Okay. So if somebody gives you consent, do you often have to wait for a warrant to seize a vehicle?
I usually prefer to do it on warrants, yes.
Okay. So if somebody gives you consent and you find something, can you automatically seize your vehicle?
That's enough probable cause for a search warrant, usually, yes. I can't say that it's every time because it's the DA and the judge that approve warrants.
Okay. So if you had somebody gives you consent, do you still have to wait for a warrant?
You don't have to, but like I said, I
Okay.
usually prefer
Yeah.
to.
And if they don't give you consent, you call for a warrant?
If I have probable cause to do
You have
so.
enough probable cause.
But if I don't have probable cause, then
Okay.
I let them go.
So I give you consent, correct?
You did.
But you asked for a warrant to be.
Yes.
Okay. If I give you consent, why would you ask for a warrant?
Like I said, I prefer to seize anything on the warrant rather than consent.
Okay.
That's just a personal preference.
Okay. So what was the violation that you seen? It was engage the initial encounter.
And your registration was expired.
How would you read the ordinance you charged me with?
How would I read it?
Mm-hmm.
Like word for word?
Mm-hmm.
Man. I don't know what it is word for word. But I know the basis of it.
Was there any other traffic violations in that road?
I don't remember if I charged you with anything else or not, if it was just expired registration.
Was there any other traffic stops on that road?
That night?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think I made any other on that road, but it could have been. I don't know.
Did you see the vehicle in front of me or behind me?
I don't remember if there were any other cars.
So how did you choose to pull my vehicle over?
Like I said, I thought you were probably one of the only cars out that night, so. And then you had expired registration, so that's how I chose.
Did you see anyone else in my vehicle that night? No.
Nope.
Anytime did you lose sight of my vehicle?
Nope.
Do you remember our conversation we had that night?
Not exactly what was said, no.
So you don't recall what was said during our conversation?
I don't recall exactly what was said, no.
Okay. Is there anything else particular you remember about that night?
Not really.
No. I recall seeing something in the paperwork somewhere about me reaching underneath the seat.
May I refer to my affidavit?
Probably not.
I don't recall if I put that or not. No, I did put that, yeah. Okay.
Could you expand on that? Oh, like me reaching the seat. Did it appear to you, or was I?
It appeared to me.
Okay.
I
You
wouldn't
think
have said it if it didn't appear to me to be that.
Did it look like I had a gun or something? Was
No,
I
I
stuffing
didn't.
a gun or
I
something?
didn't know what you were
That
doing.
okay. What do you mean under the seat? Like I was reaching under, pushing something?
Like
or-
you leaned forward,
I was
like you were reaching down.
Okay. Was it with my right hand or left hand?
I don't recall.
Don't recall. Okay. I was just leaning forward. That's what you're saying. Okay. Was I holding the steering wheel?
I couldn't see your steering wheel from behind you.
No. When you approached me, in the initial stop, did I have anything in my hands?
I don't think so.
When you approached me, was I sitting up? Was I staying down? Or was I leaning forward? You caught?
You were just sitting normal.
Said no. Are you familiar with Homeland Security?
Not really.
Okay. Do you or the RPD occasionally work with Homeland Security?
I've worked with them one time. Since I've been a cop. Yeah.
When you do a background check on somebody's ID, so does anything come back from Homeland Security?
I don't think so. I've never ran a background check, so I don't know.
Okay. Do you ever get search warrants?
All the time.
What reasons do you get those search warrants?
Could be anything. Mainly for houses is what I get them for now, for suspected burglary.
At the time?
It was mainly on cars. For narcotics is mainly what I got when I was on patrol. Search warrants for?
Or narcotics?
Yeah, search warrants.
Is there any particular type of vehicles that you stop for search warrants?
I stopped all kinds of different cars.
But like for search warrants, like in particular kind, you might have a hunch that somebody's going on.
No, I've done search warrants on numerous vehicles,
Yeah.
different makes, models, trucks, cars, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Is there- okay. What is the RPD procedure for getting a search warrant?
What's the procedure?
Yes.
I type up this affidavit similar to this one here.
Mm-hmm.
I take it to a district attorney, an assistant district attorney who has to approve it. And then I take it to a judge who reads it and also has to approve it.
Okay.
And that's how you get it.
What about if you're out in the field like that particular night?
And that night, then I get it in the morning, or some in the morning usually.
You don't want anything. There's no where you can call over phone or.
You can telephonically approve one, but the judge has to physically read it. So you have to email it to him or go to his house.
How long does that take?
Usually not very long, but like I said, we usually don't wake a judge up in the middle of the night for a search warrant on the car. We usually just wait till first thing in the morning to get it.
Really? So that particular night, did you wait till first thing in the morning, or did you get it right away?
I got it. I don't remember exactly when I got it, but I believe it was the next day when I got it.
So the
Or
phone.
the same day or next day that I got it.
So my vehicle's towed before you got to work.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. What does in plain view mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah.
It means I can see anything. Like, for example, I can look into a car, and if something is just resting on a seat, that would be plain view. I don't have to search to find it. It's just sitting in the open. That would be plain view.
Do you have to get a search warrant for anything that's in plain view sight?
You don't necessarily have to, but like I said, I usually always prefer to get search warrants.
Is there any reason why you can search a vehicle if something is not in plain view sight?
Something that's not in plain view.
Yeah, is there any reason you can get a search warrant for a vehicle if something is not in plain view sight?
Yeah, I guess.
That reason
Could be lots of different reasons.
much, or is it
Like if you
probable
give me
cause? Or
consent and I see something, then I can get a search warrant that way. Or if you tell me something's in there, then I can get a search warrant that way.
So if somebody gives you consent, do you need a search warrant? Still,
No, I usually don't.
but you prefer to get one.
But for children.
So if you were to call and ask for a warrant and you said you gave them consent, do they still give you the warrant, or do they just say that's fine? We give you consent.
If I ask who,
The judge or you?
no, they usually still, I mean, I've never had a warrant get declined, so if I ask for a warrant on something I saw based off of a consent search, I still usually get the warrant.
So you make the decision to call for the warrant, right? Or does somebody in higher command?
No, it's all mine.
Okay. What kind of information do you gather up to make that decision to call for a warrant, besides consent?
Well, everything that happened that night was put into the affidavit.
So how did you get the search warrant that night?
I didn't get it that night, I got it the next day.
Oh, how did you get that warrant next day?
The same way I described to you earlier, I wrote an affidavit, took it to the district attorney, he approved it. I went and saw a judge, and the judge approved it, so they approved the issuance of the warrant, so that's how I got it.
Who was then contacted for the warrant when you got it? Did you try contacting me? You got a warrant?
I don't think I contacted you until after we were done searching it.
Okay. What information did you give him that night for the warrant?
So they get food. It's all right here, if you want to see.
Information's in the affidavit?
This is pretty much exactly the same.
Okay. So the paperwork that is involved is just the affidavit, correct? Hold on. So when was this written paperwork required?
When is it required?
Yeah, for the warrant.
I believe we have 3 days, or it's like 72 hours from the time the car is secured to obtain the warrant. I believe is our time frame, but like I said, I usually try to get it that same day or the next day. I don't like to usually wait.
Then you search it after the warrant.
Once we obtain the warrant, yeah, we usually search it. We don't have a lot of room to keep cars, so we try and get them done and get them back to the owner as soon as we can.
So was that written paperwork under oath?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it before the warrant is issued?
Yeah, it's under oath before the judge signs it.
Can you get a judge to issue a warrant through your computer?
Yeah, you can email him, so you can email it over to him. And then he contacts you over the phone and swears you in by oath over the phone.
In this particular case of the night, what was the reason you gave me to get a warrant?
What reason did I give you?
Yeah.
Because I found what I believe to be methamphetamine in your car.
Is there limitations to the search warrant?
As far as what?
Okay, as far as what you can search for.
Yes, I have to list what I can, what I'm gonna search for.
So did you list what you were gonna search for in that particular night?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So when I was up here and to reach under the seat, did you suspect that it was methamphetamines or a gun or
I
knife?
I didn't know what you were doing.
So you just listed
Mm-hmm.
methamphetamine.
Oh, you mean what I was searching for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe I just
You
listed.
suspected I was reaching under the seat for,
No, I didn't know what you were reaching for.
so
That's
but
what
you
I'm
just
saying.
listed methamphetamine prior
It's
to.
because I saw the methamphetamines.
Oh, okay. You saw it, then you listed it.
Hmm?
You saw it and then you listed it on the warrant? Okay. So do you have any training how to seize vehicles?
Like I said, I've been to a class on it. It's not necessarily seizing it, but it's about searching cars.
Seizing, searching for. Okay, so the class was,
It's called Desert Snow.
there's no, and what did they train you in seizing vehicles?
Do what?
What was the particular training they taught?
Like I said, it was just pretty much
Textbook
searching
stuff.
cars and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. That's what pretty much what it was.
Was it in school like case laws on how to search vehicles?
It gave some case law, yeah. I don't remember exactly which ones. I saw the manual, but I don't remember exactly which ones we went over. It's been a long time.
Okay. So do you have training on how to search a vehicle? Okay. When did you get this training?
I believe it was in. I think it was in January of 2014. I think. I can get you the training certificate if you want, because it'll have the exact dates on it.
Okay.
I don't know exactly. I think it was January, but I'm not certain.
Who trained you?
I don't remember my instructor's names either. That'll be on the training paperwork as well.
Do you remember his rank?
No, because some of them weren't even from New Mexico. They were from other states.
Oh, brother. Have you received retraining?
No, I haven't since I've been there. No.
Are you required to update your training on searching and seizing vehicles?
No.
So you're not required. So does the RPD have any training manual regarding search and seizures?
Training manual?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No. No. Does RPD have a written policy on search and seizing vehicles?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a policy for it.
So yes.
Yeah.
So how many officers were at the scene?
I believe 2 and a sergeant were
Officer.
there. So 3 total, I believe.
So
if I
2
remember
officers and a sergeant.
If I remember correctly.
Do you know the names of them? Do you remember the names?
I don't remember the name of the other officer that was there, but I know it was Sergeant Stanton was the supervisor that was there.
Sergeant.
But I don't remember who the other officer was. No.
What about the third one?
The third one?
There's 2 officers and a sergeant, right?
Yeah. Like I said, the sergeant was Sergeant Stanton and me, and then I don't remember who the other guy was.
Okay. So who made the decision to tow the vehicle?
I did.
Who made the call to tow the vehicle?
I notified dispatch, and dispatch calls the tow company.
Okay.
So I don't know if you mean me or them, but that's
So-
how it works.
What point in time was my vehicle towed? After the stop, prior to stop, or during the stop?
It was after me, after I let you go.
After that was,
Yeah, like I said, it takes the tow truck a while to come out in the middle of the night, so.
so you had to get a warrant, and in order to arrest me, correct? for the felony.
Yes.
What was the vehicle taken from after that?
Where was it taken? It's
Yeah.
taken to the police department. Or, can I refer to this real quick?
Sure.
If it's taken to the police department, or we have another place we store vehicles as well? Okay, I'll still do the police department.
So at what point in time did the vehicle get searched?
I can tell you right here too, I'm gonna refer to this again.
Sure.
Sorry.
You probably leave it over.
Yeah.
Okay, it got searched on Wednesday, February 5th at 0400 hours by me.
Is there a procedure of who searches it after it gets towed?
It's usually whoever obtains the warrant usually searches it.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's decided by how?
Just decided by the case agent. It was me.
Well, there's no laws and or ordinances or.
Someone else is present when we do it too.
There's a
There's a
witness.
Yeah.
But
And I don't, like I said, I don't remember who that was. I
it
can't
doesn't have to
find
be
that.
searched by high in command, next in command, or.
No, sergeants. in
So
there.
you're allowed to be searched. So you searched my vehicle twice.
Yeah.
Okay. And you found it. When?
I found it.
When that's been suspected. And
I saw it that night, and then I found it when I executed the search warrant.
so you found it twice.
Yes.
Okay. So after you found it the initial first time, what did you do with the evidence?
Like I said, I left it there because the car was secured for the search warrant.
You left it in the vehicle.
Yes.
Okay. Did you do any testing of it?
After I recovered it, after I executed the search warrant, I did. But
what-
not that night, no.
No, not in field, not field testing. Are you trained in testing?
There's not really much to do. I mean, there's an instructions manual, you just follow instruction. There's no training that goes with it.
Do you have to get certified to get trained to do the test?
No.
Okay. So you did the search, correct? After it was warrant.
You're talking about?
After you got the warrant, you searched it at PD, correct?
Yes, and that's when
Okay.
I seized it, and that's when I tested it.
Okay. So who else was present in the time of the search?
I don't remember who helped me in the warrant. I could find out for you though and get that to you.
So how long of a period of time elapsed before you searched the vehicle? The second time?
It would have been 27 hours.
27 hours after you
Mhm.
used it?
Yeah.
Wow. Why was there such a delay in time?
Well, I mean, like I said, it takes time to get the warrant. I went during the day to get the warrant, and then I didn't go back to work until that night, so I did it that night. I did it the next day.
So you said I was breaching under the seat, correct?
I thought you were.
Were you concerned for your safety?
I'm always concerned for my safety on traffic stop.
In that particular night?
Yeah, I mean, to some degree.
So, do criminals usually push like a gun and stuff like that out of you?
It's not uncommon.
Okay. Is it custom that you search vehicles on that side of town, the east side of town? Or is
Like I
it
said, I've searched them all over town.
all over? It doesn't matter which side of
Doesn't
town.
matter. I usually work on that side of town, so. But like I said, on the west side, north side, south side, I've towed cars from and searched cars from all parts of
Yeah,
town.
all kinds,
Yeah.
There's more car searches on the east side than there is on north side of town or something.
I don't
I don't know
know.
statistics.
Don't know. I have no clue the
Okay.
statistics on that.
Okay. Is there like if somebody moves around inside the vehicle and stuff like that? Is there RP policy that requires you to search the vehicle?
No. There's no policy requiring us to search cars.
Okay.
No.
Do you often find things that are illegal vehicles on the east side of town?
Sometimes.
So you're not sure if you saw me reaching behind the seat?
I just saw you leaning
Under.
forward, reaching down. I don't know if you were reaching here, behind you, or what. I don't know where you were reaching.
Okay. So did you find anything under the seat?
I don't think so.
Did you run my VIN number?
I don't recall if I ran your VIN or not.
Did you run my driver license plate?
Plate? Yes. I run license plate.
Did you run my driver license?
Yes.
What was the name that came back in the database?
I believe Frank Lucero.
Who has access to the input information into that database?
The input of information?
Who has access to it?
I believe, I'm not certain, I believe the files are pulled from the DMV. I know that no officers can put information into the driver's license database. I don't know if dispatch can either, I don't think. So I think it's pulled directly from the DMV files. But I'm not certain.
Is it a read-only database?
I think it is, yeah. You can't change things in it.
Does our property officer have edit privileges? No.
No, not to change driver's license returns, no way.
Okay. So, I remember that night, if I remember, you gave me a ticket for expired registration. Based on you noticing the ticket was expired, right?
Correct.
You said it in the affidavit that you got behind me and you saw the expired tag, correct?
Correct.
Do you see anything else?
No.
So, what was the only reason why you pulled me over? I wasn't running over no brake strollers, I wasn't burning rubber, or wasn't driving erratically,
Nope.
swerving.
Nope.
So the only reason was,
Expired registration.
did you feel threatened by me at the truck stop?
I mean, at first, like I said, you never know what you're going into, but once I started talking to you, I didn't know if I threatened.
Did you move any papers from my vehicle?
Move any?
Did you have any vision problems?
Then what?
Did you have any vision problems?
Vision problems?
So do you wear glasses? How's your vision at night?
Fine.
Did you take any medication?
I don't believe so.
So, after, I want you to think very carefully about the questions I asked you today and your answers,
Okay.
and the truthfulness of your answers. So, are you willing to take a polygraph test? Sure. So, when can we schedule that?
Whenever you want.
Okay, one more last question.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you can think of that I need to know that's relevant to this case?
That's irrelevant to the case? No.
No?
If it's irrelevant, then it's relevant.
Okay, I guess that's my last
Misspelled
question.
that.
Huh?
I misspelled that.
Irrelevant?
Oh.
Probably
Anything else
should
that's
say
relevant?
Relevant. Typo.
No, I mean, I can't think of anything else that's relevant to the case.
Oh, okay. Thanks, David. Bring that to my attention. Oh, well, then I guess that's my last question.
Okay.
Alright.
Anything else I can do for you before I take off?
No, but I just wanted to thank you.
All right.